Don't you think it's about time you upgraded your camera from the Stone Age? Keep watching this video to see how I upgraded my camera, my lighting, and my mic, all for $1,000. Alright guys, so finally I've decided to upgrade my equipment because I work a full-time job, so I make videos when I can, so on weekends, before and after work. So sometimes, like right now, it's after work and the lighting is really bad. So I did a lot of research and I found lighting, a mic, and a decent camera, all for just a hair under $1,000. So if you want to find these, check out the links below. I'll post them down below so you guys can find these too. Like I said, I did a lot of research. Once I unbox them, I will share what I found with all the videos I saw and what made me pick the stuff that I did. Alright, so first we have the mic. So I did quite a bit of research. One of the better mics, higher end mics that I found, not like super high, was the Rode mics. This brand is pretty good. A lot of YouTubers use Rode. Now, when I first looked at the Rode mics, they had a basic model that was about $50, $60 around there. When I ordered this, I went one up above that and got a slightly better model of the Rode mic. It cost me right around $100. But the one thing I liked about this Rode mic right here is it had a few more features on it where you can adjust on the back here. So either it picks up all the sounds, background sounds, or it's a little more focused, just picking up your voice. So like if I had my air conditioner running in the background, it would slightly drown out that noise, so it's more just focused on me and you don't have a lot of distracting sounds in the background, like maybe a car driving by or anything like that. So for about 40 more bucks, it really adds up and you get a lot better mic. The one nice thing about the Rode mics too is they do have kits where they're full mic kits and they have mic stands. So this will attach right to my new camera right on the top, which is mostly what I'll use it for. But you can get the kits or a mic stand and have it like just out of the picture above your head, off to the side. I do have an extension for a little clip mic that goes on your shirt that I might use, and I was thinking maybe I'll even try this just as a mic for interviews. We'll see how it goes, but let's move on. Alright, let's look at the next box and see what's in this one. Now just like that, we have our light. It's a pretty soft light. Where this is, it doesn't really give you an appealing look. That blue light is a lot more appealing, but you can check it out later in the video when I get both made and up and running, and then with the mic and the camera all going, we'll see what's the difference. So that's a lot more appealing light. It looks a little more natural, well, a lot more natural than just like my ceiling fan or my light behind the camera there. This is a lot better look than trying to use any of your house, normal like lighting in your house. Natural lighting is still the best, but this is 10 times better than what I had before. So a plus, definitely a lot better than what I had. I'm a little discouraged that, you know, that lens cover wasn't on that one right, that it was missing all the screws for it. But I'm sure the company will send me more screws. Most of them are pretty good about it, but we'll see. Let me move the camera a little bit closer and we'll see what else we have here. Alright, so this box has to be the camera. Clearly it's the last one left. So let's see my new camera. Off with this new camera, I wanted a flexible tripod, so then I can hold it out and I can vlog with it. I can interview people. I can interview people at events. So with this, all you have to do, and it's really neat, like, see that? It will just bend around stuff. So say I was in New York City, I wanted to put on a post. I could wrap it around the post and videotape myself. So it's kind of like a mini tripod that you can connect at any heights, anywhere, as long as you have something to connect it to, or even just holding it out and vlogging. So that was a plus. This package came with a 64 gigabyte SD card, so now I don't have to go out buy a bigger SD card for this new camera. I can just use this one. I can use the one in that camera, which I believe is a 32 gigabyte SD card. So, see, in here we also have the screen protector, which it is a touch screen on the camera. So that's a plus. It's nice when you're not scratching up your screen and you gotta replace the screen. It gets on your hand, you touch the screen, you scratch it, and after a while it's just a blur and you don't know if you're getting good video or not on the screen. So this you could just rip off and replace. Right, so it also came with this lens band. So it's just, if you have your camera pointed down, it's just so your zoom, it doesn't like slowly creep in. Like, that would be a cool effect, but if you're trying to get one big picture and you don't want it to zoom in, this is just, it goes around your lens. It's supposed to help. Kind of looks like an arm bracelet, but you know, whatever they want to call it. So right here I have a high definition wide angle lens. Will be great for blogging. I also got a high definition telephoto lens, so it's just another short lens, but this is like the opposite effect. Instead of widening your view, it decreases it right down. It's kind of like zooming in, but you're still about the same distance. It's just a smaller view. Alright, here we go. So this is the first lens I'm pulling out. There's two lenses, well, besides those two. This is a 75 to 300 millimeter lens. So right here is the tripod, which is great because tripod that camera is on right there would not hold up this camera. I'll show you later in this video the tripod and the camera I've been using. They're very basic and cheap, but it's a good way to start your videos. And then once you get going, if you still like doing it, and you, like I do, I enjoy doing these, so I decided I want to stick with it for a while and just see what happens. So I decided to upgrade my equipment, because after doing a lot of research, I realized for $1,000 I could get everything I need to really upgrade my videos a significant amount. So this tripod here is a lot heavier duty. It will hold up the camera, and I can get a much higher angle, which will make me look much more appealing on camera if the camera is slightly higher than I am, instead of looking face on or slightly up like that tripod is. I can't really be standing up because the angle would be awful. I could pile it on books, a chair, anything else, but then you have the chance that it might fall over during the video, or you never know. But still, it would work. So right here I have the camera bag that came with this kit. Let's see. So put the camera in here, probably a few lenses, maybe a lens or two. It's not a whole lot of room, but there's plenty of pockets. So this would be an easy small bag to go vlogging with. Let's see, there should be a strap. Not in there. See here. Okay, there it is. There's a little strap, so I could just flip it over my shoulder, carry all my stuff with me. You don't want people running off with it, mostly after you spend $700, well, $600 to $700 on a new camera and supplies. But the neat thing about this kit was it didn't come with just one bag, it came with two. So this backpack is probably what I will use for the most part, depending what it looks like. Now to the final object in this box, which is the whole reason I got this whole thing anyways, is the camera. Alright. Little reading before bed, nice thick guide for it. So I can watch YouTube videos, I can look up a lot of this stuff, but it's a good idea to take this with me until I get used to the camera, just to be able to look it up quick, look up like what does what, if I want a certain setting, what is the best setting for it. But the internet is a great resource. You should always use the internet when you can. If you have a question, look it up. Because it's better to look it up and know right off the bat than just wonder and, you know, never find out. So if you don't look it up off the bat, then you'll probably forget and not look it up ever. Alright, so here's battery number 1, the charger. The lens that came with the camera itself is right here. Now I'm really interested to see which lens I like to use more. This will probably be my main lens that I use. Got a little strap here. Alright. So this is the camera. Nice, lightweight. Feels good to grip, like it's not too bulky, it's not too small. Maybe a hair small. It's not. So it's pretty light. The screen is a decent size. Easy to use, so the screen flips out, folds out. So then I could vlog, I can see my image. Just great for YouTube because like right now I can't see what you're seeing. I have to walk back and forth. It's kind of annoying, where this, I can just look, see I'm in the picture, it looks good, I look good, and I know what you're going to see before I go back and I watch the video. So we'll come back to this video tomorrow after this battery is charged, see what this camera really can do, and compare it side by side with the picture from that camera there to show you, once you get started, it's really easy to upgrade. $1,000 sounds like a lot. It kind of is if you're just getting out of college, you're in high school and you're just getting started, but it can really improve. Just like the lighting here is a huge advancement to your videos, and those were $89.99, so even just the lighting can help improve your videos. But if you're gonna get anything out of all of this, the camera would be your best bet for a good step up, but it is the most expensive. Alright, so we're back, the batteries are charged, the camera's on the tripod, we have our mic up and going, we have our lights on, everything is looking good. More specifics about this new camera. The Canon Rebel SL2, or also the Canon's 200D internationally, is a great little DSLR. It comes in just under about a pound in weight, which means it's great to travel with, even just a setup like this. It's great for vlogging. You can hold it right out, it's lightweight, you can take it anywhere, you don't have to worry about holding or carrying around this big bulky camera that's gonna weigh a ton. And with this camera, they're really nice because if you decide down the road you want to upgrade to a more expensive camera, then your lenses, any lenses you buy for this camera, will still go on to like a 70D, a 80D. Now the SL2 has a APS-C MOS 24.2 megapixel sensor, which you normally see in the more expensive cameras that you pay quite a bit more for, but it's really nice that they put it in this low cost camera to get you better quality for less. And then the Digis 7 processor is a much faster processor than they have in the 70D and the 80D, which means the startup and all the loading on the camera screen is a lot faster than what it was. And the screen is really nice. It's like a touch screen, so you can just press on the menu or any of your options right there on the screen instead of fiddling with the buttons on the side. You can also flip the screen around, so like right now I can see myself as I'm talking to the camera. So it's good to know like you're still in focus, you're in the frame right where you want to be. And mostly for vlogging, holding it up, you want to really make sure that you're on screen or it's not going to be a good video. Now this camera shoots 1080p, but it also does 60 frames per second, which means you can still get slow motion, you get a nice fluid video. There's no like frame shots where they're slow in between, and you can really see each frame by frame as you're jumping one from the next. And it's a nice smooth motion, and you can slow it right down and you still won't be jumping from frame to frame. Now getting down to some of the features of the SL2, it does have a mic built into the camera. It's much nicer than the Canon 70D, which had the mic on the back of the camera. I really don't know why they would put it there, but it doesn't make much sense, but that's what they did. The Canon 80D, they put it back on the front, but right now you have the SL2 with it on the front, as well as external mic jack, so you can plug in, like my Rode mic is what I have plugged in right now, so you have much better sound quality with an external mic. But say you only have enough room for your camera, it's just like a day trip or, you know, something quick where you grab your camera and go, you can still have a decent mic and decent sound right on the camera. Won't be as good as the mic, but you'll still have it with you. Now for some of your pros, you won't really use this, but there is assistant modes built into the camera. So like I just got the camera, so I'll try the assistant modes first. As I learn more about the camera, I'll go more on manual and do my own settings. But it is a great feature for those YouTubers just starting out, or family videos, anything like that. You know what you're doing yet, but you want to learn. Now the Canon SL2 is great for videos, very comparable to 70D and the 80D. You really won't even notice a difference in the videos, in the video quality. But where it really changes a bit is in the photography. If you want a better camera for photography, then you'll have to pay a little more for like the 70D or 80D. So the SL2 really doesn't have that many focus points, which for creating videos it doesn't matter as much. But when it comes to photography, then it really matters. So you'll have to pay more for those. This is a great camera to start off in. Takes very good high quality pictures still. And is quite the upgrade from what I started from. Now what I started with first on YouTube is just the Canon PowerShot. Now this camera, I got quite a package for it that was 150 bucks. So the camera takes okay videos, mostly for the price. It was decent, good to start off with, but I decided it's time to upgrade. Came with like this little flimsy tripod right here that I would never put my Canon SL2 on because it probably would just collapse and fall right over. But it was a very good camera to start off with. So I'll put a link to this package down below, as well as the Canon Rebel SL2 package that you saw I unboxed earlier and all it came with, the Rode mic, as well as my lights. So you guys can check them out if you want to upgrade. Please do your research. I did mine. I researched for a couple days, probably like a week or two really, every night when I got home from work, just to really make sure I got the camera I wanted to get. So in the comments down below, please leave like what kind of camera you're using, what different research you had to do to find the best mic, lighting, cameras, and where did you find it.